Hello beautiful people and welcome back to another video. My name is Sakshi Patel and I'm 5th year PharmD student. So in this video I wanted to tell you guys the sun is getting harsher. Alright, I wanted to brief you about how you can select a good PharmD college. You can analyze that checklist according to the college and you can find if that college is suitable for you or not. One more thing guys, can you see this edition? This it is my 2024 vision board. I just got it printed out yesterday finally, so I am so happy with it. It even has a YouTube part there. This black one, it is YouTube part, and you guys have to make that come true by liking, sharing and subscribing to my channel. Okay, so now let's dive into the checklist. I'm sorry guys, I had to redo my hair because it is literally so hot and I cannot find my mic, so okay. So first of all we have accreditation. Now this is very important because if you are thinking of going to any foreign country or learning from foreign country, or even when there are big MNC companies looking out for students or for freshers, they look for accreditations of the college. So it should be NAC and AAC accredited, and there is also I think NB accreditation, and it should be by PCI. There are only 3 colleges in Gujarat which are NAC accredited, and one of those 3 colleges is our college. So first thing on your checklist list should be accreditation of the college. Also apart from this, because a PharmD course is more patient oriented, so you should also see if it has AMC center nearby. AMC is Adverse Drug Monitoring Center. Okay, Adverse Reaction Monitoring Center. So what happens is that whenever you find any area, you can report it to the AMC center. In our area, our college itself is the AMC center, so it becomes easier for us to fill the Vigiflow link. Now Vigiflow, it is a governmental website into which you have to fill the area that you have found in the hospital. So yeah, so first is accreditation. In that it should be NAC accredited, and also I think NBA. I'll write in the comment section what are the accreditation exactly you can look for. And then also there is obviously if there is an AMC center nearby. Okay, alright, so this is the first point. Coming on to the next. Alright, so the second one is reputation. Now what do you mean by reputation is that you can ask around to the students about, or the alumni, about how was their experience, how were the teachers, how is the faculty, do they give time for each and every student's query. It cannot be possible in the class, but whether outside the class they do give importance to students' queries. Are the teachers willing to learn themselves, or are the teachers good enough? Do they complete all the syllabus or not? That is very important. Okay, so you should look out for reputation of the college. Also faculty experience is very important. What happens is that many times in most of the PharmD colleges, the faculty teaching the students are from B Pharm and M Pharm, so make sure that there are PharmD faculties who are teaching in that college. In our college in first year that happened, that B Pharm and M Pharm teachers were teaching us, but now we do have PharmD teachers. So make sure that there are PharmD teachers, and if you can, then get an alumni's number and ask them about their experience. And don't take alumni of B Pharm or M Pharm. It is completely different. The labs they use, the teachers they use, the course they have, it is completely different from PharmD. So only go for a PharmD alumni. Okay. Alright, now the third one, which I never thought that I would be discussing this, but it is infrastructure. Just yesterday I met a subscriber and I came to know that there are certain colleges in which there are not as many labs. Like there are not separate labs for M Pharm, B Pharm and PharmD. There are singular labs which are used on a rotation by all the 3 courses. So make sure that we have that as a PharmD student you have a separate lab. For PharmD course, a separate one for B Pharm and a separate one for M Pharm. Okay, because M Pharm they are doing the research work, so they would be in the lab the whole time. That entire work is based on lab, right? And B Pharm also they are more into practical. into practicals, so make sure that you have a separate lab. Ask the teachers there whether they have a separate lab for PharmD or not, or whether it is in sharing with B Farm, M Farm, etc. Okay, so that is really very important. And also, if you are visiting the labs, then look at how the infrastructure is, whether they do have each and every apparatus that we might need as PharmD student, because many apparatus, many what do you say, practicals are very much different from B Farm and M Farm, while most of the practicals are similar to those two courses. Okay, for example, this Newberg's chamber, which I've known, it is not there in many of the colleges because it is very costly. I think it is 3,500 for one Newberg's chamber, and it is just the small, it is like a slide that we use in microscope. So it is similar to that, but it is a bit different because it has markings for you to find out how much WBC or RBC count is there. So it is a kind of a microscopic slide, but it is slightly different. It is mainly used for CBC evaluation manually. Okay, so yeah, look for infrastructure in that. Main thing is look for laboratories, and also infrastructure I here also mean hospitals. Now hospitals, that is a completely different part, so I'll be discussing that at the end of the video. And it is also the most important part, by the way. As PharmD student, hospitals are most important part. So what all you should be looking in the hospital that has MOU or that is linked up with your college, I'll discuss at the last. Okay, next is the placement opportunities. Now if your college, if the college that you're looking for is someone who has already passed out many batches of PharmD, then ask that where has the placement been, and see whether it is whether it is more CR oriented, or whether it is more clinical pharmacist oriented, or they have an all-rounder placement opportunity. That is, even if you want to be a biostatistician, or if you want to go in pharmacovigilance or pharmacoepidemiology, then also would you have equal opportunity as anyone who wants to go in CR, that is clinical research, or as clinical pharmacist. Because clinical research is the most easy to grab opportunity when it comes to other what to say, other fields or other careers, because CR has a lot of demand. So it is very easy for the colleges also to give you a placement in any good CRO. Okay, so look for ask the alumni also about the college placement record. Alright, now the next one is location. Now this is very important. First year, second year, you might think that okay, college is very far from hostel, and my what do you say, hospital is even farther, but it would be okay. I'll be okay with the traveling. Trust me, you won't be okay. In fifth year, when you will have to be going every day for ward rounds, you just won't be okay. In my hospital is 8 kilometers away from my hostel, and every day it is a task to just commute from here and there, especially in this such harsh summers. Okay, so make sure that there is not much distance between your hostel, college and hospital, or wherever you are staying. Okay, so that is very much important. Also, whether the area that you would be staying, is it really good enough or not, because that really matters. It will be the place that you would be living in for 6 years, so give a very thorough evaluation to that. I would say that next are the courses that the college offers. Okay, because when you are in the final year, you are not only looking for how much you have uh, how many marks you have obtained, but also what are the courses, what are the competitions, what are the seminars that you have attended, whether there are any national seminars that you have attended or not. So make sure that that your colleges, they have such courses. In our college, we always have national, sometimes very rarely even international courses. They would mainly be seminars, but we do have them, and a lot of competitions. So make sure that your college has that. So summing up for the college, what you guys should know is, first of all, as I said, is accreditation, then reputation, then infrastructure. In that you have to look for laboratories. Next is placement opportunities, and last one is courses offered by the college, apart from that is extracurricular, no, co-curricular courses which have been offered by the college, and whether they charge separate fees for that or not. So that also you should be asking. Also check the library. Okay, in infrastructure, when you are checking for laboratories, also check how the library is, what are the books it has, what is the accessibility type, etc. Because in our college we have a library which provides you with 5 cards. So at one time you can issue 5 books, and also we have a book bank system in which we can rent certain books for an entire year. Okay, now coming on to the hospital, which is literally the most important part. So when you are looking for the hospital that is linked with your college, you have to see whether the hospital is first of all tertiary care center or not. Okay, if it is an international hospital, bingo, it is good. But more important than college and laboratories, I would say it is your hospital, because at the core of it, PharmD really is all about patient care. Okay, catering to patient care, what is the best drug for the patient, that is what PharmD is. So look out for your hospital, and that first of all you have to see whether it is a tertiary care hospital or not. Now what do I mean by tertiary care hospital is that whether it provides therapy or treatment for the most common diseases to the most complicated ones also. Okay, whether it has in-depth laboratories or different types of biochemical reports can be done there or not, does it have adequate equipment for all kind of surgeries, etc. Okay, and if your hospital has a DIC, it is an added bonus, because DIC, that is Drug Information Center, it is not very well established yet in India. In certain colleges it is still there. For example, in Sumandeep Vidyapeeth they have DIC center, so it is very good. Okay, now what is a role of PharmD student in DIC center is that whenever any drug user, whether it be a surgeon, a physician, or any healthcare professional or a patient, they have any drug related query, then they can call it the DIC, and you have to answer that drug related query. Okay, so that is essentially DIC. So first of all, check whether your hospital is tertiary care center. Second, whether it has a DIC. Third, whether there are jobs or there are postings already established for clinical pharmacist or not. For example, in Apollo hospitals there are already clinical pharmacists who are working there, so they can guide you better upon what kind of work as PharmD student you can do. If there is no faculty guiding you at the hospital, then you would really just go haywire. You won't know what to do. You would just go there, make ward rounds, take scans, or yeah, scan the patient files and come back. So we don't want that, right? So check whether there are clinical pharmacists established there or not. And lastly, also ask your college whether PharmD faculty would be sent to the hospital when you are having your ward rounds or when you are having a day at the hospital or not. Okay, so that is very important again. And the last thing that you should know is that what kind of activities you are expected to do as a PharmD student in the hospital. If your college can answer that, then it is very good. But if they give you a very vague answer, you know, that you have to find this, you have to do this, or maybe you can do this, like that, then that is not the answer that you're looking for. Because if they are set in what you should be doing in the hospital, then they will be able to guide you about they would be able to give you tasks to be done at the hospital. If they themselves don't know what you guys would be doing in the hospital, then trust me, you won't be learning anything at all. Okay, and also look out for the faculty experience when you are asking them about the faculty. Alright guys, so these are some of the points that I really help. They will help you to select a good college, a good PharmD college, which is linked to, very important, a good hospital also. But in case you guys have any other queries, if you want to discuss any college with me, then you can always mail me at patelsakshi164@gmail.com. That mail is also available if you want to buy my notes, and you can comment down below, or you can also message me on Instagram. So that is it. I really hope that you guys benefited from this video, and if you did, then again, don't forget to like, share and subscribe. I'll see you soon, same time, same place. Bye bye. Hello beautiful people, and welcome back to another video.